great. All right, our first guest has a way of getting into people's heads and finding out what their future holds.
Dr. Carmen Harra is an intuitive counselor, clinical psychologist, and medical intuitive.
She's read a number of celebrity clients as well, so people like Jennifer Lopez, Courtney Cox.
And she is the author of The 11 Eternal Principles Assessing the Divine Within.
And here she is joining us now, Dr. Carmen Harra. Thank you so much for being here.
For having me.
What a list of credentials you have.
Yes.
Wow.
And looking through the 11 principles, it's really a simple book to read, and it's nice because you just spell it out. And it's principle 1, principle 2, principle 3. And I like the one, I think it was 9, about wealth.
Me too.
Yes.
I was really drawn into that, and just what drives
What does that tell
people.
you about us?
Yeah, well, people were so fascinated by the law of attraction because everybody wants to bring the good in their lives and most likely stability and financial stability in a world that is in crisis. But the law of attraction is just only one ingredient. So there are all the other laws that complement and make sense, you know. So the law of attraction relies on the other laws, the law of karma, the law of manifestation, the law of love that is the key to healing karmic issues for so many years. So everything that's happening in the world is happening for a reason, and most likely we don't connect the dots. I was just talking to you before the show that look at what's happening in Greece. So people say, why in Greece? Because 2,500 years ago, the Greek philosopher Pythagoras created the concept we have today of numbers. Numerology goes back to Greece 2,500 years ago, and that's why we have banks today, and we have a stock market, and we have a social security, and you have a birthday because of the numbers. Can you imagine the world without numbers? But it goes back to the fact that that system created 2,500 years ago is coming to an end. So
yeah, you mentioned in your book the stock market will not always be here. It's going to go away.
We're not going to actually see banks, and it's hard to imagine something like this because we think that everything has to be the way it is now.
Does this mean
we're afraid
we'll have a world without money?
We're going to have a world with a different financial system. So this system is broken already. The beginning starts where it originated in Greece, will expand in Europe. So the problem is that we have to come to the realization that the system will be replaced with a new system. And you know, we're all afraid of 2012, that the world will end.
Are you afraid of 2012?
No,
good,
the world is just getting better actually. But the planet will align, and that has symbolizes a new beginning and a raise in the level of consciousness, and people will actually do better, and they will understand that the mind is created our problems, that many of our man-made laws have to be replaced, and then we're about to see a better world.
You did a really quick reading well, we both gave you our birth dates.
That was it.
And you did mine, but you didn't inform Cindy as to her. So why don't you?
It was so fascinating talking about Kabbalah and numerology and the concept of timing and the fact that we come with a number. You both share the same divine code.
Not surprised.
You both are number 3, influenced by the planet Jupiter, according to the correspondence between numbers and planets. So it means you both have stability, a very creative force. But you're starting a new era. So you're at the beginning of a new cycle, which means probably a new job, probably something different happening for you.
Well, Regis is retiring soon, so.
I don't want him to get a new job.
No, I'm not saying he definitely needs. I'm just saying probably the possibility is there because it's the beginning of a cycle. But in your case, this is interesting. You're in a karmic year. So karmic years are once in like 8 years to 10 years. So in a lifetime, you just have 2, 3 karmic years. So
and this is it? I'm in it?
You're in it. Okay. You're in it, which means recognition means the possibility also to make some major changes, even probably a change of a resident. New people coming your way. Karmic relationships are relationships that just happen out of the blue. So you have to see who's coming in your life this year, very relevant. And the end of the year to the next year, you go to the end of a cycle. So you'll have closure to many of the issues you couldn't close for a very long time. But creativity on both hands. I see you actually writing. I told you, selling something, buying a different property. So a lot of activity. But both of you, doing very well. You're healthy. The show is doing phenomenally well.
We don't want to split up though. I mean, we wouldn't. If I get a new job, I would have to take her
We're
with
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
No, you're not going anywhere. I'm not saying that you are.
But I'm glad you're both part of my karmic year. It's
Yes,
feeling good.
Nice.
It's
I'm liking
interesting,
it.
yeah.
Me
It
too.
is interesting. Well, the book is interesting, and you got to pick it up to take a look at it. It's just
The
full of
11
really great information.
The 11 Eternal Principles.
Yes, Dr. Carmen Harra, thank you very, very much.
Thank you guys for
Fascinating.
having me.
Coming up, a love story from Italy.
That's right. We'll take a sneak peek at Letters to Juliet, starring Amanda Seyfried.
We'll be right back.
Didn't think I was going to say it.
I
right,
knew
did you?
you'd get it.